Breaking news now, an East Nashville restaurant has been broken into. This live picture at Hunan Express, that's on Gallatin Avenue. We're told the drive-through window was smashed in. You see some of the debris right there on the ground. The suspects apparently got a little spooked and they took off. They grabbed the register and they made off with about $50, we are told. A K-9 unit checking out the scene. We'll keep you updated on that.
Breaking news now, stabbing in East Nashville to tell you about. It happened just before 6 this morning on North 2nd Street. The man was stabbed in the shoulder. We're told he was conscious when he was taken to the hospital. Officers put up crime scene tape and are investigating. We will bring you more information as we get it on newschannel5.com.
And also coming up, breaking news now for the second night in a row. A man walks into a Nashville hospital after being shot. News Channel 5's Sophie Nielsen-Colding following the latest at Southern Hills Medical Center. And Sophie, where was the man shot? We know he was taken there, but it may have happened somewhere obviously different, right?
That's right. He was shot in South Nashville. Police say in the back of his shoulder, but then he says he blacked out. This whole thing happened just before, or just around 12:30 this morning. He says he was walking on Bell Road near Murfreesboro Pike when someone came up to him and shot him once. That's according to him. He says he blacked out. Then when he woke up, he called a friend, and that friend gave him a ride here to Southern Hills at the hospital. The victim's in his 20s, and detectives say that's about as many details as they could get out of him because they say he's being pretty uncooperative. He says he doesn't know who shot him and is therefore unable to give police a description of the gunman. So police are kind of at a dead end in trying to investigate this. They continue to try to figure out what happened, but right now they don't know who they're looking for. As this victim recovers here, they think he's going to be okay. Live in Nashville, Sophie Nielsen-Colding, News Channel 5.
Sophie, thanks so much. And more breaking news. The officer who shot and killed a Bedford County man cleared of all wrongdoing. Back in August, officers say that Jeffrey Hosea was holding his teenage son hostage at gunpoint in a home in Shelbyville. Lieutenant Fred Harvey and a team of officers entered that home. They tried to take Hosea into custody. Instead, Hosea picked up a gun, pointed it right at Lieutenant Harvey. When Hosea refused to drop that weapon, the officer shot him twice. Hosea died from those injuries. A Bedford County grand jury exonerated Lieutenant Harvey, cleared him of any wrongdoing yesterday. Amy?
The reward continues to grow this morning for clues to catch the gunman responsible for last month's deadly downtown shooting. News Channel 5's Dan Kennedy has been following the story since the very beginning.
This weekend will mark 1 month since Teddy Grassett was shot and killed outside the Country Music Hall of Fame. Still no arrest in this case, but his friends are hoping maybe money will talk. Police already offering a $10,000 reward, but his friends have started a GoFundMe page with a goal of $70,000 to put towards that reward pot. Already they've raised $6,500, and it continues to grow after each time we talk to you, Steve and Amy. You might remember it was last month that Teddy Grassett and a friend were walking down 4th Avenue South outside the Country Music Hall of Fame after a night out on Broadway. They were in town visiting from Los Angeles when that silver Chevy Impala pulled up to them, presumably to carry out a robbery. Two men got out of that car armed with a gun. Grassett and his friend ran away, but one of those men, one of those suspects, opened fire, shooting and killing Teddy Grassett. His friend was not hurt and was not even shot at, but Grassett died shortly thereafter at the hospital, and no arrest ever since then. Now, in addition to that GoFundMe page, his friends have also started this Facebook page where they're sharing pictures of that silver Chevy Impala, plastering it all over Facebook. The car does have some distinguishable characteristics, including a sunroof, a spoiler, and a blue light around the license plate. No telling if that's now since gone, but still a good idea to keep your eyes open for that silver Chevy. And if you have any information on this crime, to call 615-74-CRIME. Reporting downtown, Dan Kennedy, News Channel 5.
Thank you, Dan. Also happening now, Nolensville police need your help locating this woman and her 9-month-old child. 32-year-old Atasha Warwick does not have custody of the baby. There is now a warrant out for Warwick's arrest. The pair may be in Perry, Tennessee. If you see them or you know where they are, call police immediately.
Campaign 2016 for you now. It was the final face-off between Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton last night. The presidential candidates took the stage in Las Vegas for their third and final debate. Fox News' Chris Wallace moderated that 90-minute-long clash, covering hot topics like the Supreme Court, abortion, and the war on terror when they weren't interrupting each other. So, when it was all said and done, who came out on top? Well, a post-debate CNN ORC poll found an overwhelming number of viewers thought Hillary Clinton was the winner, receiving 52% of the votes compared to 39% for Donald Trump. We've posted our own poll on our homepage. Let us know what you think at newschannel5.com.
A controlled burn that quickly got out of control is to blame for the fire that tore through a farm in Williamson County. This is all that's left after flames destroyed a barn, tractor, and several trees on a property in Franklin. It took 15 units over an hour to get the flames knocked down. Fire officials tell us it started as a small burn pile but got out of control in a hurry.
And especially on when there's dry conditions and windy days, it's safe to assume that it's not a good idea, and definitely wait until there's more favorable conditions to do that.
A farm worker did suffer minor burns but is expected to be okay. And just a reminder, the state of Tennessee requires burn permits. They did that last week. Those are mandatory statewide from now until May.
We now know the name of that cyclist that was hit and killed in Antioch yesterday. Police tell us that Michael Wilson was pushing his bicycle in the middle turn lane on Murfreesboro Pike. When he tried to get across the southbound lanes, he was struck by an SUV and died at the scene. The driver of that SUV will not be charged. I-65 in Robertson County back open this morning after a deadly crash that shut down several lanes. Troopers tell us one person died when the car crashed near mile marker 109 in White House. So far, they've not given us that person's name or what caused that crash.